Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new box office breakdown show here on Max Talk Movies. My name is Max Zinenberg. Today, we're breaking down the box office from this previous weekend, which was the first week of August 4th to the 6th. We're also going to break down the 2023 domestic and worldwide numbers and previewing what is coming out this upcoming weekend. I'm Max Zinenberg. Welcome back to Max Talk Movies. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do this show every single Monday, as well as other movie reviews, TV show reviews, and movie rankings. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on this past weekend's box office? Do you think the new movie coming out this weekend have any impact on the box office moving forward? Do you think word of mouth is a thing, and can that help other movies? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please like the video, the thumbs up button. That's how you support the channel. So again, sorry again, before I start this box office breakdown show, I am sorry about a week hiatus of doing videos. The reason why is that my family moved from Los Angeles to somewhere that took a long time to drive. So at the moment, that's why I have no videos, but I'm currently settled into where I am. So I'm back to my regular scheduled programming, which will also be catching up on some reviews, including of Mutant Mayhem and The Meg 2. So stay tuned for that as well. So let's get into this past weekend's box office. Starting at number one this past weekend was, as usual, Barbie in its third weekend, getting to another 53 million in its third weekend. It dropped 43%. Again, this is from Warner Brothers Discovery. It's now up to 459 right now. Total gross here domestically. Great numbers for Barbie. We'll get to it joining the $1 billion club very soon. But this is a massive win for Barbie. And it seems like this movie has a lot of legs. And the big reason why is very similar to Super Mario Brothers, very similar to Avatar 2, The Way of Water. No big movies are coming out really against it to really take up a lot of the box office. August is a very weak month. Even though there's a DC superhero film, it's not a big IP DC superhero. Really, I think Gran Turismo would be the biggest threat of someone getting to number one this month. And that doesn't come out for another couple of weeks. So Barbie's in a great spot. We'll talk about more about Barbie when we get to talk about its $1 billion number. It was a battle for 2, 3, and 4 this weekend. So number 2, also from Warner Brothers Discovery, is Meg 2, The Trench, getting $30.1 million. So the Meg opened to $30 million in its opening weekend. Again, also from Warner Brothers Discovery. This was definitely a lot less than the first film made. The Meg in 2018 made $45 million in its opening weekend, and overall made nearly 527 million worldwide. The Meg did very well internationally. We'll see Meg 2, The Trench, is getting some really bad reviews, both from critics and audiences. A B- audience score, which is not very good. So I'm not sure the Meg 2, The Trench will have any legs due to its rough audience scores and critic scores. We shall see, but it looks like it will not come close to the levels of box office success that the first Meg had now 5 years ago. In third place from Universal is Oppenheimer in its third weekend. It only dropped 39%, up to 28.7 million now this past weekend, to 28.5 million in its 3 weekends domestically. Again, really good numbers for Oppenheimer. It's kind of right along the same marks as Nolan's non-Batman films have done, but this is still a massive win for mid-budget dramas making its way back into movie theaters. And you can tell if it takes the right cast and if it takes the right prestige director, people will go to the box office, to go to the theater to see dramas like this, which we'll see if this does continue. We still have Killers of the Flower Moon and Napoleon hitting theaters this year and streamers. So we'll see if that means people will go to the theater to see those 2 movies, but still a big win for mid-budget dramas that not just blockbusters and IPs can make money at the box office. At number 4 from Paramount is the new film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. It made $27.9 million in its opening weekend. But again, this movie did release technically this past Tuesday, which was August 1st. It technically released August 2nd, but had 2 p.m. starting show times on August 1st. So this movie's really been out since last Tuesday, and since then it's made $43 million. The audience scores and the critic scores are through the roof for this movie. So I think very similar to a film like Elemental, where audience scores were very good. Let's see, again, animated movies, if they have good audience scores, usually have really good legs at the box office. So again, not the greatest of openings for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, especially because it's open since Tuesday. But let's see how strong these legs are. I think it'll have definitely bigger legs than the Meg 2. So let's see how, with a very weak month and not another animated film hitting the multiplex this month, can Mutant Mayhem do some good box office for the weeks to come. And then wrapping up the top 5 is Disney's Haunted Mansion, which dropped 63% in its second weekend. 8.9 million. It's now up to 42 million domestically. This will be Disney's biggest box office dud of the entire year, and a really rough year for Disney other than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. They have no billion-dollar movies yet. 2 other studios are into the billion-dollar club. A rough year for Disney, and Haunted Mansion is easily the weakest film for them this year. Now, again, this film obviously came out this early because it wanted to get a Disney Plus Halloween release. So we'll see if Haunted Mansion finds its audience on Disney Plus in October. But right now, the multiplex, it's certainly not finding any audience. We move on to the worldwide, to the domestic numbers. Super Mario is still the movie to beat so far, 574 million to Barbie's 459. So Barbie's going to need another 115 million domestically to be the biggest movie of the year domestically. Wrapping up the top 10 is Across the Spider-Verse at 380, Guardians Volume 3 at 358, Little Mermaid's at number 5 with 297, Oppenheimer's at 228, Oppenheimer up to number 6. I think that probably where it will stay. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is number 7 with 214 million domestic. John Wick Chapter 4 is number 8 with 187. Dial of Destiny is number 9 with 170, and Sound of Freedom is now into the top 10 domestically with 164 million. As I said earlier, again, 17 millions have now hit the $100 million club here domestically. Worldwide, now we have $2 billion films. Super Mario's at 1.355 billion to Barbie's 1.031 billion. So Barbie is now into the $1 billion club. It's the fastest $1 billion club in the history of Warner Brothers in just 17 days. And with not a lot of things coming out, Barbie now looking to overtake Universal Super Mario Bros. To be the biggest movie, not just domestically, but in the world this year. Guardians Volume 3 is number 3 with 845 worldwide, followed by Fast X at 719 worldwide, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse number 5 with 683 worldwide. Finishing up the top 10, Little Mermaid is number 8 with 564 worldwide, and Oppenheimer gets into the top 10 this weekend. Number 9, 555 now worldwide. It didn't look like Oppenheimer would catch Little Mermaid domestically, but it will worldwide, as it looks like Oppenheimer is around $9 million now from passing Little Mermaid. It will do that this upcoming weekend. As I just mentioned with Gran Turismo from Sony was supposed to come out this weekend in theaters, but was one of the pushes from Sony. So fan screenings are kind of beginning this week and next week for Gran Turismo, but that movie does not come out until August 25th. So 2 more weekends until we get Gran Turismo. So the only movie really hitting theaters this weekend is Disney's The Last Voyage of the Demeter. It's a kind of a Disney Fox holdover horror film. We'll see if that makes any traction at the box office, but we'll still keep track of Barbie, Meg 2, Trench, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Oppenheimer, how they do. As I said, I'm going to catch back up on movie reviews this week. Tons of videos back on the channel. I'll see you guys soon.